Hey, y'all. Grace and peace, everybody. We're back. You saw the thumbnail. You saw the title. You know what we're about to do. We're going to have our Candace Owens watch party, our regularly scheduled Candace Owens watch party. Why not, right? It's a little bit late because I had to go pick up President Secondborn. However, Chief Executive Secondborn, sorry about that. However, I got some fun things for you. So as you probably saw, pinned to the top is tonight's bingo board. Let me make sure I bring mine in so we can see what my bingo board is working with today. I'm feeling good about this one. I'm feeling good about it. So if you're not familiar, I don't take Candace seriously anymore. I don't think we need to take her seriously. I think it's only right for us to make fun of her. So Candaspiracy, Candy, whatever, we're going to make fun of her. So tonight we're going to play bingo. So as we're watching this, you have your bingo board, of course. If you click the link, grab a bingo board, have fun. I'm working on a way to be able to see your bingo board so we can all like see them in real time or something of that nature. That would be crazy. But in the meantime, in between time, I got my bingo board right here. I think we're going to have some winners tonight. So real quick, I got call out random country, tip line shout out, FBI, claim without receipts, CIA. Then the next column, I got random person. She just shouts out a random person. Doc someone. Any references to bees, Erica or Dairy Queen. Of course, the word I feel, hunch, free space, I don't like, and the Jewish donors. Israel did it. Any reference to Israel doing it or insinuation that Israel did it. Claim that she has a text message. Of course, the name Charlie. Best friend. Trust me, bro, any instance where she says something and she doesn't give us any kind of substantiation behind it, it is a trust me, bro. So it's very possible that you can have a trust me, bro, and a claim without receipts. I don't care. We're going to get blackout. I want blackout bingo here, ladies and gentlemen. Then the next we got is anything where she references her gut. Like, oh, I don't feel this is in my gut. Random text. I got another random text. Do I have random text again? Oh, I got random text and random person. Gotcha. Then any reference to the feds, any reference to source. And of course, y'all, I'm so glad if I hear, wait, let me pull it up. I had it ready. I had it ready earlier.
I don't know, but I know. You know? I don't know, but I know.
And today we played this today. Today's Thankful Thursday. I am thankful for every last one of you. Almost 51,000 of you all has subscribed to the channel, and that's totally amazing. I talked about it this morning, but the metrics for last month, September, completely blew away anything that I had anticipated. So today is just Thankful Thursday. We're just having a lot of fun playing games, mocking Candace, because why not? I think she's mocking us, so we might as well mock her. Now, in an effort to keep the game moving forward, instead of me stopping every time I find one of the words, I found something that I think is appropriate. And guess what it is? That's right. I'm going to play Candy Girl every time I find a word. So if I find a word, I'm going to hit Candy Girl. All right. Now, real quick, Jason, how do we get free space? What do I have to do to get a free space? Oh, I'm glad that you ask. All you have to do, you click that free space and you jump over and make sure you hit the like button on the video. That's all you got to do. That's it. Now, there is going to be opportunities. There will be opportunities throughout the night for you to win or receive extra spaces on your bingo board. I'm sorry, on your candy board. There will be extra opportunities. So throughout the night, I might just get inspired. Maybe during the ad read, I might just throw out one just for laughs and giggles. So keep an eye on your game board. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not at all, under any circumstances, supposed to be serious. Not at all. Matter of fact, I'm so unserious today that I told you during the morning show that I had come up with hold on, we have a visitor. Un momento, por favor. Haha. Impersonating dad roles today. Sorry about that. Now, the next thing. Earlier, I told you all that I not only have Candy Bingo, that I have Jeopardy. And some people are like, well, how in the world are we going to play Jeopardy? I think that's a fantastic question. I don't know how we're going to be able to play Jeopardy because, of course, this is remote. And if you all don't know, I'm a former school teacher, and I have a online version of Jeopardy. I don't think it has that, what is that, the Daily Double thing? It doesn't have that. But I'm going to I might tap some people to see if they want to come on and we can see if we can play this game online. Because here it is right here. I actually have a Jeopardy game. And I would love to see if I can play this with y'all. That would be hilarious. I know I can. I can. It's just a matter of whether or not we'll get it done. All right. I like Kahoot, but Kahoot is expensive now. Kahoot is gone. I mean, they've gone pure. If I was a teacher, I'd be mad. That's all I can say. I used to love Kahoot as a teacher. It was great. But now, I mean, they've gone completely off the rails. All right. I digress, though. Zoom them in. I might just drop the link and have a couple people jump on, and then we'll just play it like that. Because I think I have an idea in my mind, whoever this is, Sassy, I have an idea in my mind how it's going to work. I just got to see it played out in real life. So we'll figure it out because I want to make sure no feelings are hurt in the making of this video. I am not going to be serious. I'm not going to treat this woman serious at all. We've been treating her serious for too long. No longer can I treat Candace seriously. So she did a video today. I have no idea what it was about. I downloaded it. I'm going to be watching it in real time right along with you. I might stop periodically. You know, if I get bingo, I'm going to let y'all know about it. If you get bingo, let us know in the chat. And we're going to have a lot of fun. My daughter lost something and she is tearing up the house looking for it. Let me just check real quick. I don't know if my wife is here yet to help her out. One moment. Y'all pray because she can't find it. Lord have mercy. And school is already closed, so she can't go back up there. So it's gonna be a bill to pay tonight. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with no further ado, let's bring this in. Let's go.
Frank. Leo Frank was an
unbelievable. Wait, why is it already in there? Hold on 1 second. That's what I get for not looking at the video before I do it. That's what you get, Jason. There you go. If you laughed at me, you don't get a free space. If you're somebody saying that's what you get, Jason, you don't get your free space. All right. Nope. Okay, so for whatever reason, it didn't actually download the video. I thought it had, and it did not. So let's just go back. No problem. And we're also going to check out Mira K today as well. She did a beautiful video yesterday that I think was very helpful and explained quite a bit that I think we would get a lot out of. So with no further ado, let's go. I thought the system automatically downloaded the video. It did not. What do you know about that? I set it to download and it didn't. I'm overthinking it had. All right. And okay, got it now. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Thank you for your patience while I muddle things up. I appreciate it.
All right. Happy Thursday, everybody.
All right, let's go ahead. The audio is really low. All right, green hearts, my loves, in the chat when you can hear. Thank you so much to everybody who's jumped in. If you're playing Uno with us, if you're playing bingo with us, please make sure you let us know as you secure some of your bingos. Let's get it going. Let's get going. With no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
And I'm serious. You should be happy and you should be merry because the tapestry is unraveling, right? I mean, there has been an extremely carefully woven tapestry of deception in all of our lives. And I think that Charlie Kirk's assassination, while of course it was a tragedy, has also worked to awaken the world to a deeper evil, something more sinister that sits below. So today we are going to talk about the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, because suddenly Kash Patel wants to distance the feds from them. I don't really think that's possible, and I'm wondering why he chose yesterday to do that. Plus, we received a few tips regarding the woman who is missing from the footage. And
I gotta stop, man. She trying to help us win. She trying to help your boy get bingo from the word go. She is here to help me today. All right, real quick. All right, so I got tip line shout out. I got CIA because she has it on her shirt, of course. I don't know, man. Since she's saying Kash Patel, can I call that as that's FBI, right? That's FBI. Are we right? I think so. I'm going to give it FBI because I can do this. I can do this. I'm going to go with. She's trending toward Israel did it. I mean, why would she be calling out the ADL? I'm sorry. Yeah, see? Yeah, Nikia, you feeling me? FBI, absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm going for blackout bingo. I'm telling you, I'm going for blackout bingo tonight. Yo, Jason, you are not serious, man.
We certainly cannot confirm that it's actually this individual. We do find the fact that she gave a public testimony to be pretty interesting. What she says is interesting. Also, what she does for a living is even more interesting. Our witness tree grows. Welcome back to Candace.
All right, so I'm going to also claim a random person because she's got that random woman that she just picked and decided that she was a witness.
Okay, I need you guys locked in.
Lock in,
Things
y'all.
are becoming increasingly interesting, okay? Yesterday, the FBI made a rather curious announcement. They announced that they were going to cut ties with the ADL, right? You know what the ADL is, the Anti-Defamation League. And the reasons, well, because they had listed Charlie Kirk and his organization, TPUSA, to be extremist. Everybody's an extremist, according to the ADL. But I want you guys to know that this is not a subtle announcement. We need to unpack this announcement. Because I don't care what side of the aisle that you are on, you need to understand that the ADL is not, nor has it ever been, what it purports to be, okay? Purports to be, we're just looking out and hate speech and extremism. No. The reality is the ADL was born out of a Jewish Freemason organization known as B'nai B'rith. Now, if you're on my book club, you know this.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to go ahead and give y'all the Jews did it. I'm just going to do it because I think that's basically where she's going. So they did it. We got the random person. She hasn't doxed anybody yet. Anybody got bingo yet? Claim without receipt. Okay, we got a claim. I'm sure that's coming. And I got to call out random country. All right, let's keep it going. Jason, you're out of control, man. This game is crazy.
But Sigmund Freud was a member of B'nai B'rith. We were discussing, we're reading right now the book, The Assault on Truth, and Sigmund Freud is very relevant. You have to learn the history of Sigmund Freud. He's in all of our schools, all of our universities, taught as a hero, the history of the psychoanalytic movement.
Wait, do you really have, Julie, no E, do you really have bingo already? It's possible. Are you for real? I wouldn't be surprised. Are you for real? Dang. I wouldn't be surprised, but let's keep it going.
Look, the reality is, him and all of his homies were covering up for incestuous child abuse. That is a fact, okay? They can't wipe that stain away. Quite literally, the way that they did this was through
Wow.
the mechanism of gaslighting. That's what he is the father of, public gaslighting, okay? That's what modern psychology is. They moved to instead diagnose people who were being abused, right? They were using their credentials, I'm a this, I'm a that, to make people, maybe the wider public, believe that their gaslighting was actually legitimate. That is what the book, The Assault on Truth, unpacks. It is therefore a must read because you have to realize how horrific the crimes were that were being committed that they were covering for. So Sigmund Freud was in B'nai B'rith, and the ADL was born out of B'nai B'rith. Why? Well, because they put the organization together to defend a pedophile and a murderer. His name is Leo Frank.
Oh my gosh.
Leo Frank was an unbelievably wealthy Jewish factory owner down in Atlanta. And this is 1913. It's very
Hey, man, leave
relevant.
us
You know
alone.
this happened in 1913. And this is the American South. You know what was going on there. And Mary Fagan was a 13-year-old girl who worked at his pencil factory. She was found brutally raped. Okay, she's a Catholic girl, by the way. I want to say that. She was a young Catholic girl.
Of course you're going to say that.
And Leo Frank, even with all of his money, all of his connections, the best lawyers that money could buy, connections all the way to the Supreme Court, he was so guilty of what happened that despite the fact that he tried to pin it on a poor black janitor, even in the segregated South, where people were just like, hey, give us any reason and we will go lynch a black person, the racist segregated South, they still found him guilty, okay?
Man,
They still found Leo Frank guilty.
Why don't we have racism on here? I did not expect racism to enter the chat today.
And so much has been written to try to obscure this still. They are still trying to defend Leo Frank. What happened then is that his buddies over at the Freemasonic Lodge, B'nai B'rith, assembled the ADL to gaslight the public. No, Leo Frank wasn't guilty. Look what happened after. He was lynched for what he did to Mary Fagan. He is actually a victim of anti-Semitism. That's it. He wasn't guilty. I'm sure maybe the black guy did it in 1913 Atlanta, and everyone conspired to instead attack a wealthy factory owner. Like I said, to this day, they are using those mechanisms to try to gaslight us and to pretend that Leo Frank was really the victim in this tragedy. It's utterly demented. I will never let it stand. He killed Mary Fagan. He is still guilty of that crime, no matter how much the ADL tries to obscure that. And by the way, if you want to learn more, you should learn more about Mary Fagan's murder. I can point you guys, there's a book called The Murder of Little Mary Fagan, and it is written by a relative of hers. And that relative's name is also Mary Fagan. You should read the details of what happened 100 years ago. You should read the facts around it, read the case documents, learn about the brutal rape and the murder and what happened thereafter, because so much has been written since to try to obscure those facts. So go to the family member as a source. Do that in your own spare time. In fact, maybe I should add it to the book club list. Anyways, the reason why I'm telling you that is because there is a
I'm going to stop for a hot second. A lot of people mention that, Jason, they really don't like Candace's voice, and that's fine. And I'm not mad about that. I totally get it. I have a question. How many of you have actually seen the movie Gaslight? There's actually a movie, I want to say it's from the 30s, about, maybe sooner than that, I apologize, about, like, this is where the term gaslighting comes from. And somebody said, you should watch the movie Gaslighting. And I want to say I watched it on Netflix, or maybe even, it might have been on YouTube. Anyway, it's a really interesting movie, and it does help you understand this term that has now become just so popular now. But the genesis of it is pretty interesting. So maybe one day, if I can, let me see where it was before I get too far afield. I think it might be worth watching. And I would love to watch it with you. Gaslight, and when was it? Yeah, 1940. Shout out. All right. There it is right there. It's on the tube. Can I watch this? I can't do a watch party with this, though. Because I watch it again. It was really interesting. I hate to say I learned a lot from an old black and white movie, but I did. It was very interesting. So it's almost 100 years old. Anyway, you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll make sure I drop the link in the chat if you've never seen it. It's a very interesting movie, and it does help you understand when people use this term. Now, it's playing in my ears, and it was really loud. When people use the term nowadays, it doesn't, I don't know if it resonates. It resonates much more now that I've seen it. All right, here we go. Thank you so much. It's in the chat now. Okay. And now I was just trying to break it up because some people told me Jason, could you break up some of Candace episodes? Because she's a little bit long. I don't want to critique it. I just want to watch it. But you're right, James. I could. Okay. But I did drop the link, so maybe we could all watch it and then come back and talk about it. Maybe we'll do that. Let's see. All right, let me bring this back in. Bring Candace back up in here. Oh, let me see my bingo board. Let me see what I'm doing. I'm cooking today with my bingo board. Shoot. Okay, so I'm cooking here. I got the random person. I got the Israel did it. Tip line shout out, the FBI, free space. Of course, you get free space if you like the video. There's 300 people in the best live chat on the internet. Go and get your bingo board and make it happen. Best friend, because she said Sigmund Freud and his homies. Homies, that's Latin for best friend. Bada boom, bada bing. Then we got CIA, because she's wearing that CIA shirt. All right, let's see how we go, where it goes from here. Let's go.
Well, it really is a very crucial element of our history that you need to come to terms with, right? The modern media machine, all of these journalists who lie and gaslight, you're seeing it right now, what they're writing about me, it's insane. They are students of effectively the psychoanalytic community. Let's gaslight and then we will diagnose. Gaslight and diagnose. Seeing it happen in real time pertaining to the Charlie Kirk case. We watched him be murdered, and then we watched the feds lie to us rather fanatically. The text messages, I think, were really the what is going on. And now they're yelling at us for noticing. Like, we are all being abused right now by the press, right? They're trying to spin it. No, I can't believe people have questions. The conspiracies are so bad. These text messages were totally legit. Anybody who wants to investigate it further, crazy. Oh, just totally crazy. We're all clinically insane. We should probably consult a physician. How dare we? It's inappropriate. Candace, they always say this, she must be suffering from postpartum psychosis. Okay, whatever you want to call the thing is that I'm suffering from when you watch your friend catch a bullet in the neck, you can call it that. Diagnose it if you need to. Anyways, you guys, the time.
Okay, that's cute, Candace, but you've been behaving like this for some time. So don't say it only started with Charlie. You've been doing it for a minute, a good little stretch of time. So don't do that. Okay, man, she did say text messages. She did say text messages. Oh, man, I almost got I almost got bingo 2 different ways. Shout out to anybody who gets blackout bingo. What's up, Willie Doc? Grace and peace. Thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. Yo, for real, let's go ahead and crush this. I know she's going to use it again. I know she's going to use it and say, I feel, I know it. I know it. Trust me, bro. Let's hold tight. Let's see what we get.
Time has come for us to wake up. Now, it should unnerve you with that little bit of history that despite their well-documented founding, the ADL is so powerful of an organization that they have been directing the FBI for years, okay? They label people who tell the truth extremists. They put them on a list. I think it effectively works as a hit list. And then they direct and work with the FBI in partnership to go after those extremists, okay? That is a very weird relationship, a strange relationship, an immoral relationship, and a corrupt relationship. Now, I want you to know that.
Now, sorry. Sorry about that. The link is right here. If you would like to play, I can bring up my bingo board, sure, but you can actually just grab the link and grab your own bingo board as well. I'm gonna drop the link in here one more time, and it's also in the description, and it's pegged to the top of the live stream of the best live chat on the planet. And let me zoom in real quick. All right. And then here's all right. So that is my bingo board where I'm at right now. So I'm waiting for bees. I don't know if she's going to say anything about bees, but I guarantee there's going to be a trust me, bro, in a minute. I guarantee it. So I don't think she said her gut told her yet. I don't think so. All right, let's keep this dance going. Let's go.
Learned that recently, last year, that both the left and the right work with the ADL. Okay, there was this lie that's told publicly. I believed it, that it's just the left. It's all left leaning. No. They work with both the left and the right. The neocons on the right side work arm in arm with the ADL and feed them names, primarily of anyone, I should say, who is an enemy to the state of Israel. So currently you have Trump people who I guess are trying to save face for their remarkable lack of curiosity as it pertains to who assassinated Charlie Kirk, who loved them and worked did whatever he could to support their administration. They're trying to save face and pretend that they're upset, like, oh, we're going to do something. It's not okay that this happened. Look over here, right? Oh, look over here. The ADL put Charlie Kirk on a list. Now that he's dead, we demand post-justice. And Kash Patel's doing that. He's acting right now. He's pretending that he's delivering some form of justice. I think Elon Musk tweeted about Charlie Kirk and TPUSA being on the list, and then it kind of caught fire, and this became the new conservative talking point. The ADL must pay for that. And sure enough, the FBI director, Kash Patel, announced yesterday that this is over. Yes, the ADL was training FBI agents and sharing intelligence in partnership with the FBI. The FBI and the ADL had a partnership sharing intel. They were training agents, and he says no more. Okay, he wrote this in a tweet. James Comey wrote love letters to the ADL and embedded FBI agents with them, a group that ran disgraceful ops spying on Americans. That era is over. The FBI won't partner with political fronts masquerading as watchdogs. Now, if you're on the right, you're supposed to go, yay, justice served. If you're on the left, you're maybe going to be happy that the ADL responded very graciously to this. They issued a statement immediately. They said, as we prepare to observe the holiest day of the year on the Jewish calendar, I don't know, that's just like, I guess they're a victim somehow. We have seen the statement from the FBI Director Patel regarding the FBI's relationship. ADL has deep respect for the Federal Bureau of Investigation and law enforcement officers at all levels across the country who work tirelessly every single day to protect all Americans, regardless of their ancestry, religion, ethnicity, faith, political affiliation, or any other point of difference. In light of an unprecedented surge of anti-Semitism, we remain more committed than ever to our core purpose to protect the Jewish people. You should know that all of that you just heard, okay, is BS, okay? It's slave slop. We are the slaves, and they are serving us slop right now. The illusion that things are changing, the illusion that it's left versus right, or that it's Jewish Americans versus everybody else. Hey, Jewish Americans, if you're watching this, you want to wake up to the ADL, is not your friend at all. They don't care about what happens to you. If you need more proof, you should know that they curiously removed the Azov battalion. They're carving swastikas on their head. The Ukrainians murdering people. They removed them from the hate list. Candace Owens is on there, though. I'm sure you guys go to bed and you're worried about Candace Owens and not the people that are carving freaking swastikas on their head and murdering people, okay? They don't care. That's all. This is all just slop. Left versus right illusion, whatever it is. But the more important question that I want to get to is why now? Why are they putting on this performative bit right now? Well, yesterday, I made an offhand remark about the ADL.
Hold on. If this woman sits here and says that Kash Patel is moving in a certain direction because she made a comment yesterday, I'm giving out some, if she does that, I'm going to just go ahead and lose my mind. I cannot believe I got a feeling she's going to do that. I haven't watched it though. Let me back up a little smidgen. Okay, let's see what she's talking
about Candace Owens and not the people that are carving freaking swastikas on their head and murdering people. Okay? They don't care. That's all. This is all just slop. Left versus right illusion, whatever it is. But the more important question that I want to get to is why now? Why are they putting on this performative bit right now? Well, yesterday, I made an offhand remark about the ADL and the FBI sharing an office in Connecticut. Now, I know this because I'm from Connecticut, so there's no way to try to obscure that fact. Back in 2023, actually, a Catholic investigator revealed this and shared it. He addressed it in a series of tweets. Kyle Undercover wrote, I gathered property records for the 19 different states that the ADL has a regional office established. The report reveals that in the state of Connecticut, the ADL shares an office space with the FBI. They also share an office space with the United Nations in New York. Now, same building, across the hall, whatever. That's a fact, and it makes sense. You shouldn't be that shocked when they're owning the fact that they share information. It's easier to share information if you're sharing an office space, right? Anyways, he goes on and he writes, after reviewing the 19 ADL offices, we can see an alarming trend. 63% of the ADL's regional offices are located within various banking institutions. 42% are located within various law firms, ranging from immigration to criminal law. You should keep that in mind for what we're going to talk about later on the show. And 10% are located in Jewish institutions. So you get the point. Why am I telling you this? Because after I made that offhand remark yesterday, I received a rather stunning tip, which I have been able to corroborate, that out of all of the FBI boroughs in the United States, regarding which there are 55 main boroughs and over 350 satellite boroughs, the FBI sent the specific Connecticut borough down to UVU after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. To help investigate the assassination, okay, let's just look at the map again. They decided to go upwards on the East Coast and to send the field office from that borough to UVU. I'm wondering why they did that. I'd like an answer. We're probably not going to get it. We're not getting answers in anything. I wonder what moved them to send that particular borough, okay, down to UVU. It just feels like you got a lot around you, a lot of options. It wasn't exactly like necessary for you to do that. Charlie Kirk gets assassinated. And yeah, that person provided proof. They said we are 1000% certain. I said, I'm going to need to see proof. Unbelievably. I'd like to know why they did that.
Darn it, man. My wife was in here talking to me a second ago. All right. Well, I'm going to give you a claim without receipt because she says that she saw it. We have not seen it, so therefore we don't trust her. I'm also going to give you, I feel, because she says she doesn't like it. When she says that just, whatever. We're just going to take it from her. And I'm also going to give you, because she's basically tacitly saying that they moved based upon her sources or what she believes or what she said rather. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you my source. Oh, wait, she did say my source. I'll take that back. I don't have to give you that one. She did say my source. I'm going to give you, because I don't know if she's going to say it, I'm going to give you Dairy Queen. So if you have Dairy Queen on your screen, on your bingo board, you can have that one. All right. And I got to get my sound effect, man. And I've been getting some text messages as well. So we are going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. All right. So let's keep this game going. Let's keep it rolling.
Right.
There we go.
I'd like to know why suddenly now Kash Patel is making a strong statement against the ADL. All of that just feels a little too close to comfort. And by the way, how do you separate when you're just across the hall? Let's just think that you guys are not speaking to each other anymore. Are we supposed to be this dumb? Okay. Completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Wanted to share that. Okay. Anyways, jumping back into more oddities that occurred on that day, despite having these federal agents from Connecticut. Now, I have presented to you just thus far, right, that a lot of these witnesses that immediately spoke out to say, here's what happened, here's how many shots, here's what I heard, that they had strange connections to the government or like weren't from UVU at all, were coming from overseas, didn't really make sense. I was trying to understand that. And yesterday, of course, we were trying to figure out who was this mysterious woman that was allegedly seen helping the shooter change clothes. I got that one tip from an individual, completely unrelated, said, yes, there was footage of a person helping the shooter change clothes. And then suddenly we were able to discern, at the very least, that someone in the Broderick Lyman family certainly acknowledges that there was a woman, at the very least, who she suspected could have been an accomplice. She didn't say anything about the person changing clothes, but we can watch that clip again to hear what she says.
Let me ask you a question. For real, what was the whole point of the whole ADL discussion? What was the purpose of that? Really, what was the purpose of the ADL FBI mashup? What was that was such a nothing burger. This woman is pitiful. All right, so now we're going to go with, I'm going to give you random. If you don't have random person already, this is definitely a random person because we already know this with. And I got a feeling she's going to probably dox the person, so that's going to be worse.
Time, how long it took him to get from that little part over to here was way longer than it should have been. So I wondered if the girl had given him stuff, like if there is an accomplice. Sorry, you're filming.
And it said right here. That picture from Sam's across the street, he was right here.
Yep.
Okay, so we received a couple of tips pertaining to who that woman might have been, according to rumors circulating around Orem. And I want to be very clear. When we say that this is a rumor, I mean that you should take this information with a grain of salt. We cannot present it at face value because we don't have the footage, right? I cannot say this is a fact. I can say that this lead became more interesting to me. And that the FBI should clarify things. It's that simple. Let us see all the footage. But they don't seem even remotely interested in trying to help us clarify anything. Anyways, the name that we had received was, it turned out, somebody that actually provided the only eyewitness testimony of having seen the shooter up close, limping. So it's possible, just to run the other side of things, that this woman captured both of them walking back to back and she just was walking near him and she had nothing to do with helping him change. That's all possible, and you should consider that possibility. We don't have answers. But there's something else that's interesting about her. Like I said, the testimony that she provided is interesting, and she is the only person that saw the shooter limping up close. And her name, and we know this because she spoke to the news.
Here it comes.
We all did, is Olivia Robertson Cobb Bishop. Let's listen to her testimony now.
I kind of realized the type of street I was on, a little bit more secluded, you know.
Olivia Bishop retraces her steps where she came face to face with Charlie Kirk's alleged killer.
Just looking over, seeing that he was limping, kind of being like, oh, okay. And then long black shirt, kind of thinking that's kind of weird. It's kind of super hot outside.
Bishop says something seemed a little off.
I did look over at him and he was kind of like that was his face, just kind of like not a smile or anything.
From the expressionless demeanor, long sleeve shirt during a hot summer day, to the limp.
It's kind of odd. I don't know. Like now that I think about it, it's just very like chilling to me.
Chilling after reading charging documents online and seeing this video of Robinson walking away from UVU after Kirk was shot. That's when she realized she'd been only feet away from the accused killer. Now she questions whether she could have done more.
Had I seen the imprint of a rifle down his leg, if I had looked at him a little longer, then immediately after that happened, would I have thought back to him, you know, and been able to like alert authorities quicker.
Bishop realizes there's nothing she could have done differently.
But just to have been like an eyewitness to him on his way there is just shocking to me.
Candace Owens is the most useful idiot on the planet. I mean, I don't know if there's another more useful idiot. Does she not realize the woman's voice that she hears in the video, first of all, doesn't sound like that woman. But second of all, does she not realize that somebody could easily have told her through her tip line that this woman that we just saw right here was the same woman in the video? And she would have had no way of confirming that nor denying it. So she's just put this woman out here again. Now her face, everybody's seen it because she was on the news, but she's tied her to this. She's an idiot. I mean that with respectfully. To all idiots, I apologize. Y'all got to take that. I apologize. She done doxed somebody. She done put that woman, a whole woman out there. And you know that woman getting calls. You know that people rolling up on her. She work at the 7-Eleven. They rolling up on her, asking her questions. And good gracious, go ahead and delete your social, little girl. Please go ahead and delete your social. Wow. That is horrible. You know what else is horrible? I ain't got bingo yet. That's kind of horrible. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead, call out a random country. I don't think she said anything. I know she's going to say, I know that I know, whatever. Let me finish this up. Let's bring this video back in, Jason.
When I
Idiot,
saw that,
man.
I was actually kind of giddy because I was like, finally, it looks like a college student from UVU who is speaking to the news. That's great. And of course, I then had to wonder what she was studying. And it turns out, no, she doesn't go to UVU. I don't know. A lot of these people were not available that day. But what she does for a living is quite interesting because there's an emerging pattern. And for whatever reason, nobody who spoke to the press said what their connections were. It turns out that she works for the Orem Police Department. She's a record specialist. And I should tell you guys, kind of unbelievably, in August, you're going to believe this, they kind of lost a lot of people that were working at the department. There's a Facebook post, people that were retiring, a lot of changes that were happening. I don't know when she started working there, but she works the Orem Police Department, and we're hearing a lot of stuff about some plausible corruption that might be going on there. And I just said, wow, okay. Curiously, she also purports to be a close witness to when Charlie got shot. And I'm wondering, if you work for the Orem Police Department, what were you doing going to a Charlie Kirk event in the middle of the day? Like, assuming that's a full-time job.
This woman takes everything that you do and makes it evil. Maybe it was her off day. Maybe she works night shift. Maybe she works third shift. Maybe she does 3 days on and 4 days off. Why is assuming that why are you even casting this kind of dispersions on a woman's work? I would be terrified if I ever ran into Candace Owens, because she gonna drag everything. I'm expecting to fully know what this woman drinks when she goes to Dunkin' Donuts in a moment. This is ridiculous, man. I really hope I pray these people can sue her. I pray they can sue her. This is so gross. I think I stopped it on like perfectly. I got to get a screenshot of that. That was perfect stop. That was ignorant. That's so gross. That poor woman is minding her own business. And she still doesn't know that this is the woman whose voice she heard in the other video. She's just taking a witness off of the news and doxing them. I hope she can sue. That's crazy.
Charlie spoke on a Wednesday. What were you doing there at all, actually? Is this like the longest lunch break ever? Meeting up with some friends, she says. Meeting up with some friends. Okay. Another thing that we were able to learn is that she met up with her husband. Like, how are all of these people just allowed to leave work to hear Charlie Kirk speak?
They took the day off. Maybe they took a personal day. Why is that something? Y'all, please tell me these people can sue her for this. So they just can't take a day off. Charlie Kirk's going to be in town. I want to see Charlie Kirk. Hey, boss, I'm not going to be in on Wednesday. That is embarrassing.
I'm interested. So I reach out, obviously, today, called the records office.
You knew it.
Sent her a text. We were able to find her number. She doesn't want to speak about anything. She says that was it. She just wanted to speak right there, give her testimony, and that she gave the appropriate information to the appropriate authorities. So that there, beyond that, is just going to be a dead end. But I'd like to take a broader look at our witness tree because it's growing, right? It's growing, our witness tree.
Wow.
We've got Tiffany Barker, of course. She's with the nieces. Her sister was Phil Lyman's running mate. She spoke to Good Morning America in the wee hours of the morning after.
There's nothing that you do that she's not going to make sound evil, sound inappropriate. You put 2 ounces of heavy whipping cream in your coffee. You put 2 lumps of sugar in your Earl Grey tea. Like nothing is benign to her. Wow. That's crazy. Yo, please let these people be able to sue. Lord, please let them be able to sue Candace.
After Phil Lyman, of course, our guy, he really does not like me at all. He wants
I wonder why.
He thinks I'm shady, that I'm in a
I wonder why. Is it because you drug his whole family news out into the public space and he's an elected official? Could that be it? Is it possible? Yo, please let this woman.
accomplice to something. He ran for Utah governor in 2024. He's featured George Zinn on his website at that time, spoke to Alex Jones, Fox News, News Nation, really anybody that would have him. Now we have Olivia Bishop. She works for the Orem Police Records Specialist. And she works as the Orem Police Records Specialist. And she spoke to local news. Who else do we have here? Well, let me show you this other video, which gets interesting, okay? Check out this USA Today video of people speaking about what they heard and what they saw. Take a listen.
It sounds like lightning. It was so loud. I thought the shooter was right there in the crowd, and apparently he wasn't. Apparently he was far off. Everybody got down, and I instantly just started praying for Charlie Kirk. And the girl I was next to, she was bawling because she had seen it. She had seen the graphic imagery of the bullet piercing his neck and opening his neck up, and I can't imagine what it was like to see that.
I actually was just walking up. I was going to the event with a friend, and so I was in the back of the crowd still walking to get closer when I heard the pop of a gunshot and people started screaming and running. So I took a knee, just out of habit from being in the Marine Corps, and people were still screaming and running, and I just decided to look for the shooter wherever they might be. But people just kept clearing out.
Basically, I just heard a shot, and I saw him falling towards the left, so I knew he got shot on the collarbone or the neck right here, but I didn't see bleed immediately. I just saw and I heard, and we all crouched down, and I wish there was a better security. I was a little surprised when I walked into the courtyard and there wasn't any metal detector. There were securities around the building, but it wasn't really solid.
Okay, so to show you who those individuals are, a lot of software engineers, we can pull back up Emmanuel Furier. You saw his name there again. We're pulling people that spoke to the press publicly. We're not revealing any information here, but he works for Domo Incorporated.
Wait, but you are revealing information. You're telling us where they work. Did they say where this gentleman worked on the link? Hold on, let me see real quick. If they didn't, then Candace, you are in fact giving out information. She's so dishonest. Yeah, it just says shooting victim. Okay, so this gentleman right here, right? Yeah, you're giving all this information. Y'all, I don't pray for people's downfall, but I pray that these people could sue her because she is definitely putting them out there.
Engineer, a technical advisor. His name is German in origin. I'd like to know a little bit more. Also, I
shout out to
these people. By the way, none of them have reached out to me.
She's literally dragging these people. Yo, shout out to call out a random country. Oh, In the bingo world. I'm in the bingo now. Get my air horn. All right. I still got to get gut. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get gut. And I know I'm going to probably get, I know that I know. So I should be able to get 3 bingos. I don't know if B's going to show up, though. I don't know if B's are going to show up. Anybody else got bingo real quick? Anybody else got bingo? This is terrible to watch her. Shout out to Kyle. Oh, I should add Spidey to the list. I'll add it to it. Thank you. Another bingo. Man, weird. Whoa, triple? I should make y'all write like Chris Roseborough, make you come in here and write a speech using all of your, using everything in your bingo. That is wild. Okay, let's get done with this because there is some other stuff we got to talk about. See, I've seen the supers. I want to make sure I give them their time. All right, let's go.
Minutes that this all happened, I asked for information. And for whatever reason, these people were very anxious to speak to the press.
They don't want to talk to you because you're crazy.
Like, you know what? We're not gonna speak to anybody else about that.
Because you're intrusive and disrespectful.
He
yes.
was with Phil Lyman's nephew cousin. We learned was a software engineer from Austria. So Austria, Germany. Okay. Featured in Shayner's Instagram. And that guy, Scott Robbins, that you saw looking like a college kid, well, he was also a gubernatorial candidate. He ran for governor of Utah in 2024. Nobody mentioned this. I guess all of these USA Today or AP, nobody asked them like who they were, if they were college students. And for whatever reason, everybody that they spoke to wasn't that. We will continue to grow this witness tree. Robbie Hild.
It's not a witness tree. It is a doxing tree. It is these poor, unfortunate saps that got in front of a camera that happened to be in a picture walking with their friend, these poor, unfortunate saps that this woman is going to dox. It's not a witness tree. It is a doxing tree. Call it what it is. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. It's a doxing tree. This is not even journalism. I don't even think this even qualifies as gossip. This is just outright, just mess. I don't know what else to call it. Witness tree. My left ashy toenail. Ain't a witness tree. This is total garbage. A doxing tree. I mean, good night. Don't insult tabloid journalists. That's the problem. I think tabloid journalists probably are more honorable than this woman is right now. Don't insult even tabloid journalists. Bat Boy and Nostradamus and aliens come. Don't even insult them because this woman is a mess.
We've put a TBD on because we're getting crazy information on him. We're calling him Mr. Worldwide over here. Okay, we've got Robbie Hild in the Cayman Islands. We've got Robbie Hild in Spain. We've got Robbie Hild all over. And so that's going to take some time. We need to be more thorough in that. And we will have
thorough is crazy.
Robbie Hild on Monday. Anyways, guys, this is a good time to take a pause and read some of our sponsors. You guys know I love Riverbend Ranch.
All right. So shout out. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Real quick, let's go ahead. And I'm going to shout out the best live chat on the internet. Shout out to Willie Doc. Thank you so much, brother, for the $3 super. MT says this. Frank was, had flawed evidence. Historians say Leo Frank was innocent, convicted in 1913, lynched in 1915, was posthumously pardoned in 1986. Miss Investigator. Thank you so much for the $5 super, MT. Tyler, TPUSA addressed her putting targets on them. And I agree with it. 2 unalive. Thank you, MT, for this as well. 2 unalive and 11 injured in a synagogue attack today. And I'll pull that up and look into that for sure. Keep it going. Michelle White, thank you for the $5 super. Jews were slaughtered today in the UK going to Yom Kippur services. She needs to shut her mouth before more people die. She's totally irresponsible. I agree with you 1,000%. For some reason I can't see now. There we go. All right. Bronx Girl, I want to apologize. I thought it was Colonel Mustard that with the lead pipe in Israel, but it was actually Professor Plum with the lead pipe in Connecticut. Is that a reference? Is that Clue? Is that what that's from? You're out of control. Shout out to Bronx Girl. Thank you for the $5 super. That's hilarious. And then lastly, Harry's 1922. Thank you for the $5 super. She is nuttier than a squirrel turd. And there's no lie detected there at all. Yo, the fact that she is literally, can you imagine you just living your life and somebody calls you and says, hey man, do you know that this lady is saying that you're a witness and you're involved somehow or another in the deletion of Charlie Kirk? And you're like, what you talking about? Yeah, go to this, look at this YouTube channel. This lady's talking about you and called you, said you're a witness. I think she wants to be sued. And I don't want to take from it, but I want to, if y'all will rock with me, we're going to get done with this video. We'll get done with bingo. And I want to bring up Mira K, because Mira K had a very interesting perspective about why TPUSA has not addressed Candace Owens at all. And I just think it's amazing. I think it's very interesting. You know what? By the way, I think the only thing right is because, you know what? Because Candace has put out all these people in her witness tree, a witness tree needs to be added to the bingo board for sure. You know what? That makes my gut hurt. You know what? I'm going to give gut. If you have gut, you can now put an X on that, because that makes my gut hurt to think that these people are just being doxxed in 4K. That's crazy work. Oh, that's crazy work. All right, we're going to see what she talks. She's still talking. Bless her heart. Yo, thank you so much. Kathleen, thank you for the $10 super. She says this: I saw some J-Wit followers over on April Chapman's channel. They said good things about you in the comments. She worked with Blexic and TPUSA. Doesn't want her back. I agree 1000%. April's a good friend of mine, by the way. A lot of people keep asking me. April is my friend. She lives here in Atlanta. We talk all the time. Matter of fact, yesterday during story time with Mr. Whitaker, I mentioned April because I talked to her before I did that video. April's a good friend of mine. We talk regularly, actually. So shout out to April. Welcome, Kathleen. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully I won't embarrass myself or embarrass the recommendation from April's good people over there. But yes, if the mods could drop April and Unshakable with April Chapman on the chat, that would be perfect. Yeah, I don't want to show you on my toes. I'm not going to do that. All right. If the mods could drop it in there and make sure that everybody's able to check her out, what she's doing over there, I'd appreciate it. Little Bird, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker as well. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right, April, this woman's still talking. This woman is talking and she ain't gonna stop. Bless her soul. This is an interesting point. She's doing the same thing Alex Jones was doing back at Sandy Hook days, just doxing families without any proof that they were involved. Please let them be able to sue her. I don't remember all of what happened during Sandy Hook, I will admit. I know what happened at Sandy Hook. I know what happened with Alex Jones, but I don't know like Alex Jones' investigation and everything like that. I thought he was just talking reckless on his podcast. Was he doing like this, like these episode type of thing like she's doing? Because that's some grimy work. I don't know, but I really hope they're able to get some resolution, because this is ridiculous.
Like an operation, right? We are right now living through the JFK assassination. We weren't there for that. The majority of us weren't there for that. I wasn't there for that. But we wondered. We knew we were still being lied to about that assassination. And I just wondered, like AJ did, Allowed yesterday, did all of the homies of JFK just try to cover it up? I think the answer might be yes. I think he was surrounded. I think he was infiltrated. And then they got rid of him because of wrongthink. He had the wrong ideas that perhaps maybe every foreign nation should register under FARA. Anyways, how this works is that then you have to kind of put together like a Warren Commission, right? JFK, the Warren Commission, a complete and utter farce to pretend like the government's taking it seriously and investigating. Well, if Tyler Robinson's going to be our patsy, and I do want to be clear here, I'm not saying that Tyler Robinson is guilty of nothing, Right? It's his gun. There's weird stuff going on there. I don't believe he pulled the trigger. But if they're going to make that stick, then you got to have a lawyer that's working for the prosecution, right? Well, that's what's going on. Recently, Elizabeth Lane went on the Redacted podcast, and she discussed how the prosecutor is picking his opponent in the Tyler Robinson case. Take a listen to her explain that.
Investigative journalist Elizabeth Lane is not giving up on this story. She's been on the ground in Utah connecting the CIA dots, the three-letter agency dots and connections, and she joins us now. Elizabeth, great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me, Clayton. I looked at Tyler Robinson's case and I thought, well, why don't I get this guy a lawyer? Because that at least puts me near him so I can understand and control the process. And this is times where they couldn't find the guy a lawyer and they were kind of scrambling around to figure out who was going to be his lawyer. And I started approaching different firms in Utah, trying to get him a lawyer for pro bono. So I walked up to one of the most reputable firms in Utah and I asked them if they were willing to represent Tyler Robinson for pro bono case. And I was extremely surprised what I got from them. First and foremost, they were like, yes, we're absolutely on this because we don't believe that what happened to Charlie Kirk was remotely a case of just a single, crazy kid going up and shooting the guy in the neck. Like, we don't believe that. So we are more than willing to represent him pro bono. So I was like, great. So we started the process. And what happened is we realized that we needed lawyers who are actually certified with death penalty. So their certification didn't live up to that. But there's another interesting thing. When I did find a lawyer that was certified to represent Tyler Robinson, obviously I needed a consent from Robinson's family or Robinson himself, because he's actually not a minor. He can consent himself. Ironically, we were unable to get in touch with the parents because as a lawyer, you can't solicit clients. So it's illegal. So you can't just announce yourself that I'm going to represent Tyler Robinson. So I started doing that. So I got into this process and I asked my local lawyer firm, hey, what's the best way to go around here? Like, we need help to get the lawyer from New York who is certified to represent Tyler to get on the case. So he said, whatever you do, Elizabeth, do not get in touch with the firms in Utah that are the most powerful because they are in on it with the state. No matter what happens, they will take the side of the state. I did not listen to him. And I ended up calling one of the biggest firms in Utah just to ask for an advice. Like, what is the situation here? What can we do?
I'm just going to go with that's a trust me, bro. I don't care. That just sounds like trust me, bro. There's no evidence. This woman's just talking. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go with trust me, bro. That's a trust me, bro. So if you got trust me, bro, on your bingo board, I have bingo 3 ways now. I'm trying to get 4 ways. I have a 4-way option. I might even have 5. Shout out. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, Candace.
They started screaming on the phone. And I was like, why do you even care? Like, you don't have a dog in this fight. Why are you so rude on the phone? So then I said, listen, there is a lawyer who's qualified and he's actually very famous in New York, wants to represent this kid. All I need is a consent from Tyler Robinson to do so. And we think that you can help. To this, I got a very rude response that only SCORDIS is allowed to find a representation for Tyler Robinson. So SCORDIS is a guy who's running as a state prosecutor. So here's the problem with that. State prosecutor cannot be responsible to find a lawyer for a defendant. That's illegal.
So right, that they're choosing their own opponent.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
And this is something that I've been wondering about because it seems like an open and shut case for any defense attorney because the government has presented such a crap case unless his attorney is a shill.
Yes. So what I know is that SCORDIS is running as a state prosecutor. He's running. Everyone can look it up. It's on his website. So it's not quite illegal for him to find a lawyer for Tyler, but it would be illegal if he was a state prosecutor. But what it is, though, is highly unethical.
Highly unethical. And the reason why I wanted to show you that clip is because I've learned a lot over the last couple of years. And what I can tell you is that this gang that's running everything, okay, they also are controlling the courts. That's how you get a prosecution against somebody that makes no sense. And why do you do that? Because typically you're hiding government's crimes, right? You want people to stop looking. You want people to stop asking questions. You're not just asking questions. Yeah, no, we are implying here that everything you're telling us about the Tyler Robinson case makes no sense. But these people control the courts. And I got to tell you another thing. I want to be very clear. They even have figured out how to run a kangaroo court system, total kangaroo court system, where judges do not have to follow the law. Okay, Ian Carroll was on my show speaking about this, pertaining to Justin Bieber. It is a fact. Arbitration courts, so they get you to sign a contract and you agree. If you have an issue, go to arbitration court. Most people don't know what that means. It's a private court where the judge does not have to follow the law. They can just say you're guilty. And when you get to that level, there's usually a couple of reasons why they've got these players that work for the government and are willing to lie and cheat and steal.
Okay. The stuff that she talks about, man, is so, because I'm looking up right here, he has a paid attorney. We watched it yesterday, actually, about the fact that the state is putting money, I think they said $1 million up for him to hire a top tier lawyer, not just a pro bono, take care of this because it's a death penalty case. We watched that yesterday. So why in the world is she in here now promoting it like this? So I know she's going to say the no foolishness. I'm going to go with, if you are playing if you're playing bingo with us and you need the, you know what? I'm gonna mess myself up. If you need a hunch, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm just giving it to you because I'm frustrated. Right. That's another thing. Like I was thinking about it. If the attorney is not licensed in Utah, it don't matter how good of an attorney he is in New York. He can't just come to Utah, and unless they have some kind of quick access program, I don't think he can just do that. I don't think he can just roll up in there real quick. This is sad. Because she's literally presenting conflicting information of what we heard yesterday. And again, it's a trust me, bro. All right, we're almost, so I got bingo several different ways, but shout out to everybody who's got bingo. We're going to be finished with this. Let's go.
And it is because the government needs a prosecution, or you've pissed them off and they need a conviction against you because they're trying to bankrupt you. Okay? The corrupt cases, when you get really close to a truth, the government swoops in to try to bankrupt you. I am living proof of that. Never in the history of the world ever has there been a sitting leader of a foreign country that has sued a podcaster or a news member, even a journalist in a foreign country for defamation, okay? I am the first. It is because we are getting close to a lot of truth when it comes to Brigitte Macron.
No, it's because your mouth is stuck on auto. That's why. It's because your pie hole will not stop. Nobody's making you keep talking. Nobody's making you. And I don't even know what topic we're on at this moment. But yeah, I think that is trash right there. No, they're not suing you because you're a podcaster. And I think it's interesting that she kind of stumbled over the word journalist because she doesn't have a journalism degree. But I digress. No, ma'am, it's because your mouth won't stop running. Your mouth keeps running. As my mama would say, your mouth done wrote a check that your butt can't cash. In this situation, her mouth done wrote a check that her bank account can't cash. That's what the problem is. YouTube would be so ironic and serendipitous if YouTube deplatformed her because of this. That would be so wild.
Okay. And so now what they're doing is they're calling their cronies. Brigitte Macron has hired former federal prosecutors, and she's hiring a firm here. Why? Because the next option is Candace doesn't shut up, we're going to bankrupt her. These are the people that want you to believe they're successful in life organically. No. The entire system is rigged.
So the next time somebody jumps into the chat, the most electrifying comment section, and says that we're wrong for saying that Candace Owens could be bankrupted by the Macron case, please clip this and send it to him. She's literally saying they're trying to bankrupt her. She said it. I'm going to roll it back just so we can make sure that we see it. She's saying that they're going to bankrupt her. So the next time somebody goes, oh, well, her husband is worth $200 quadrillion, blah, blah, blah. Well, why is she saying that she's going to get bankrupted over this case? This case is probably, when the smoke clears, a $50-60 million case. If her husband has this net worth of, all the gold on the moon, then $50-60 million is not a deal. It's not a big deal. Why are you saying that? Why is she saying rather that she's going to be bankrupted by this? That's all I'm asking.
Run a kangaroo court system.
Hold on, sorry.
Okay? If you get too close to them and too powerful, usually suddenly a person gets inclined to commit suicide. We don't know why. And then suddenly there's a hostile takeover of their company, or, a random person shoots them, right? If there's any threat against them, it's either you're smeared, you are bankrupted, or you die in rather mysterious circumstances. So watch this, because you're learning the playbook. Everybody's waking up right now. You need to pay attention to this. This is another one of their mechanisms. They control the courts, and they will get whatever it is they need to get accomplished in the courts, whether it's bankruptcy or a conviction that makes literally no sense, as is going to be the case with Tyler Robinson. They're going to convict him. Right? They found their patsy. They're going to make it work, and they're going to keep threatening the rest of us for noticing that nothing makes sense at all. Anyways, further to that point, I had done, and if you have not watched it, you should jump into the Epstein series that we paused because this happened, where we talked about that, the hand of Midas, making these people executives. We're more successful because we're brighter. No, you're more successful because you're more corrupt. You're willing to lie, cheat, steal, and kill, actually, to get whatever it is that you want. And the Jeffrey Epstein story has all of those elements, right? And our government.
Whatever, Candace. Candace, be quiet. You know what? If you don't have, I know, guess what?
I don't know, but I know. I don't know, but I know.
There you go. That's your Christmas gift. Merry Christmas. All right, I got Uno 6 different ways. Bingo 6 different ways now. 1, 2, 3. I got 4 ways. Sorry about that. Math is hard. Math don't be mathing. All right. This is depressing to see somebody so dialed in to destroying somebody and destroying something that they will do and say just about anything. You're doxing people. You're putting people's in a very volatile situation. You're just putting out random people's information and saying they're a part of this. What we've seen is probably the biggest story probably in a decade. And you're saying that they're a part of it. And then you just start randomly throwing out all kinds of fodder as it relates to this case. This is ridiculous, Candace. Okay, let's get done, because I know I've said this 18 times. We're done.
I think actually it was the day that Charlie was killed, quietly voted. We're not going to actually release any Epstein files. Wow, how do they maneuver that? Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene has been very loud about how she is against that, as she has grown increasingly vocal, and she feels the need, as she did a couple of days ago, to publicly clarify that she is not suicidal. She wrote, "I am not suicidal, and I'm one of the happiest and healthiest people that you will meet. I have full faith in God, and Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. As a sinner, I am only saved through his grace and mercy. With that said, if something happens to me, I ask you all to find out which foreign government or powerful people would take heinous actions to stop the information from coming out. Not only about this issue, but because of the truth that I have been speaking, the people understand what I am saying." Yes, we are the people, and we understand what you are saying. We understand why speech is considered so dangerous, why the ADL creates a list that features people like Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA and Candace Owens. Why speech is so dangerous is because if it carries truth, it speaks to power. And power is not truth. Power at this moment is a lie. It is a carefully woven lie everywhere, rigged against all of us. That is why I say the action that you can take, right? Don't feel hopeless. Understand they're actually panicking right now. What can you do in your household? Well, the first thing you can do is do not put your children in their matrix. Take your kids out of school. These sleeper cells are all across the nation, okay? And we're going to get into this next week.
I don't think that she's well. I'm looking at this. I don't think I'm looking at a woman that's well. I feel bad now. I feel like I'm going to still keep playing Candy Bingo, though. I don't feel that bad. But I feel like she's not well. I feel like she's not well. I don't think she's going to self-delete herself. No, that's not what I'm saying. But she doesn't seem mentally right. I'm sorry. I'm going to actually stop that video because something's not right about her today. Nothing was right about her yesterday either, Jason. Let's just tell the truth. But she just be doing too much. That's just too much. I'm gonna do something I think is a little bit more encouraging. We're gonna keep bingo going because I know if you have not hit bingo yet or blackout bingo, if you're gonna watch Mira, I think we'll hit that blackout bingo. A shout out to the best live chat on the internet. I have no idea how I close out that Mira window though. Okay, there we go. She had a very interesting perspective yesterday on why Turning Point has not addressed Candace Owens. So I do want to talk about that. I do want to say thank you so much again to the most electrifying live chat on the planet. Sir K with the $5 super says this. If she wants the perspective of a student in the crowd, why doesn't she go and find a student and interview instead of doxing the people on the news? I don't know. As if like the only people that would be there are students. Charlie Kirk was a big deal. Utah doesn't look like, it's not like Atlanta where, we got mega stars around here, a dime a dozen. So if Charlie Kirk rolled up in it, I'm sure that's probably a big deal. If somebody said, hey, I took off the day to go see Charlie Kirk, that would make perfect sense to me. I don't think that would be nefarious. I wouldn't immediately say, oh, you're up to some nefariousness. It would make sense. Like, okay, you roll like that. I'm not a take off to hang out in a large crowd kind of guy, but I could understand it. But why didn't she ask students? Why didn't she say, okay, if they're kids, sub 22-year-olds that were there, I would like to hear from them. Thank you so much for that, Sir K. And then lastly, G with the $5. Stop hating on Candace. You remind me of a song by Club Nouveau, Jealousy. Shout out to G with the $5 super. Man, y'all go ahead and put G in the chat. We got to tell G thank you. Thank you, G. If I'm jealous, then okay, whatever. If that's a translation that you get from what we do over here, y'all put G in the chat. Just let them know thank you. Thank you for helping your boy out. Blessing us with the $5. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's look at Mira. I think Mira would be a little bit more encouraging anyway. So Mira did it.
So I've just heard some crazy.
So she breaks down why it is possible that Turning Point has not addressed Candace Owens. Because a lot of people were asking that. And I think it was a valid question. I didn't know. I didn't say they should be quiet. But I was kind of wondering, like, well, why aren't they talking about her? Why haven't they addressed her? And so Mira brings up a point that I didn't know about. So thank you, Tina, for putting Mira's link, YouTube channel in the chat. Let's go. Green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
About Candace, and whilst they're not yet verified, they would make a lot of sense. This is true. And I know we said we would stop talking about her, but she's come out with more ridiculous anti-Jew, anti-Israel hatred lies, blatant lies. And by the way, this is just an interesting fact. You know how you can identify if someone's lying? There's two main things that they do. You should all know this. Number one, they go like this. They look away because they can't make eye contact with you when they're lying. And number two, they do this. They might touch their nose. Okay, this is one of like the two most obvious ways to know that you're lying. Just for entertainment, next time, if you do plan on ever watching her again, which I wouldn't recommend, watch how many times she does this.
Oh, she does that a lot.
During her. It's mind-boggling. But first, let's see the latest wonderful lies that Candace has to spew on us, and then talk about the crazy things that we found out. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please, 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 if you're watching this, just subscribe to the channel. That's all you have to do. It helps us grow. It helps us do all the things that we're trying to do out there. And we know that 85% of you aren't yet subscribed. So please, for me, I appreciate it tremendously. Let's dive right in and prepare ourselves, because once again, our ears are going to hurt from the ringing noise of the Candace machine.
About 48 hours before Charlie Kirk died, Charlie informed people at Turning Point, as well as Jewish donors and a rabbi, that he had no choice but to abandon the pro-Israel cause outright. Okay.
Okay. Number one, she's talking about the Jewish donors, which we've now seen disputed.
Jewish
on multiple
donors.
accounts that Turning Point does not have a lot of Jewish donors. So she's making it sound like all of Turning Point is funded by the Jewish donors and Charlie's about to lose all of his funding. We know this to be factually incorrect, but surprise, surprise, 48 hours before he spoke to a rabbi, actually the rabbi that he spoke to, which I had a conversation with, didn't corroborate any of this fact. Actually, it sounds like in the hours before he died, he was trying to figure out how to fight anti-Semitism. That was the most of the conversations he was having, interestingly enough.
Charlie was done. He said it explicitly that he refused to be bullied anymore by the Jewish donors. Can you guys answer? Did he express that? Did he also express that he wanted to bring me, Candace Owens, back because he was standing up for himself? And then did he, just 48 hours later, conveniently catch a bullet to the throat?
I mean, if we're talking about convenience, isn't it so convenient that he was trying to bring you back, but no one knew about it just before he died, despite the fact that there's evidence that he hasn't spoken to you in years. And yes, you were invited to some kind of event in Turning Point in 2024, but that's because Charlie Kirk, as we know, really believed in free speech, but he didn't believe in you. Like, we know that. We've seen the evidence. We know it's clear. He didn't like you anymore, Candace. Just suck it up, Buttercup. He didn't like you. Charlie was over you. He couldn't understand the fascination with you, but he believed in free speech. So he allowed you to still have a platform. And this brings to a really interesting question, which I've been wondering to myself, why does Turning Point still have this picture of Candace on all of their content when she's spewing so much hatred directly towards Turning Point? For those unfamiliar, she's making crazy claims like Turning Point maybe are the ones who actually killed him, and all, everything's very suspicious that's going on. And Turning Point, I want answers from Turning Point. However, and we'll explain this in a second, it seems that Turning Point's not actually capable of responding. And I'll tell you why.
Before our onstage reunion could happen, it's a yes or a no. Yeah, I'm putting the fire here right at the feet of Turning Point because I am disgusted.
Do you see how this is what she does? This is just what she does. We were supposed to have this enormous reunion. She throws out a line, an allegation that nobody can actually dispute or confirm. And then she'll be like, I am disgusted. I am revolted. I am so shocked. As if her emotional reality gives her legitimacy to attack Turning Point. Now, I can tell you one.
Absolutely. I want to real quick jump in and make sure that I don't like is there. Y'all, I got like bingo 17 different ways. So I got bingo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6-way bingo. Shout out to the 6-way bingo. Go ahead. And I do want to say thank you so very much to Stephanie. She says she's brand new. Appreciate your perspective here. And she's a new sub. Well, welcome to the party. Thank you so much for the very kind $10 super. I appreciate you for sure. Okay, we're going to get back over to Mira because Mira is crushing it. And we got to give Mira that room to breathe it out. Let's go.
One thing, and I can tell you this thing for sure. If there was one thing that Charlie Kirk loved, not just his wife Erica, it was Turning Point. He loved it. It was his entire life mission, everything that he built out. And right now she's managing to turn them into the enemy against Charlie because of her own agendas. She's taking everybody so off course. This is what she does. She manipulates you into thinking. She provides a fact that you can't prove or disprove. Look, I was supposed to be reunited with him. But we all know that there's no way to act. No one knows if that happened, even though it's very, very unlikely. If there was actually going to be a massive Turning Point reunion with Candace, it would have been plastered everywhere, or at least leaked somewhere. Somebody would have said something. Then she turns the guilt and the anger away from her and the confusion towards a party that she's assumed is the wrong one, but she doesn't actually provide any of the evidence. And she provides her emotional frustration as proof and legitimacy for her doing so.
I am genuinely disgusted. I am looking around and wondering whether Charlie's entire life was the Truman Show. None of you guys are behaving in the way that you should be behaving, okay? There is no way you are letting these lies fly unless, as I am hearing, unless it is true that there was a big payday that was on the line. And if Charlie radically stated that he was done with Israel, if Charlie said he had no choice but to abandon the pro-Israel cause because of, and I quote, Jewish donors, the behavior of Jewish donors, if he said that, yes or no, well then I don't know, maybe some people didn't want to take that risk that he was going to become Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson at Turning Point USA with all of those presences, so much presence across college campuses. Maybe they didn't want to take the chance. And I will say this, you know what? Somewhere Charlie is watching, okay? And I hope he knows that we are reunited, okay? We're on stage right now, and the Jewish donors are very angry about it, extremely angry about it.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on this.
That's some weird.
And so we just
that's
know that
weird.
this is the thing that Candace tends to do over and over and over again. She throws out some sort of a lie, but from what I understand, actually, Turning Point is a little bit under NDA to respond to everything that's going on with Candace. And whilst I'm waiting for the concrete proof, because I don't try and do what Candace does, which is throw out these crazy allegations, this actually makes a lot of sense to me. It would make sense to me that Turning Point haven't properly responded to everything that she's saying, either because they're just trying to disregard it, but more probably that there was some kind of legal agreement that they had. Look, whenever you have a company, Daily Wire, for example, and a big public split off, it tends to come with a lot of legal documentation, which makes sure that either parties are not going to go and besmirch and hate upon each other. Normal. Turning Point and Candace seem to definitely at some point have had some kind of blow up. Something happened there. And there's a reason, in my opinion, that it hasn't been public. And it would make so much sense to me that there is an NDA and some sort of legal documentation that Candace had to stay on their promotional material. Oh my gosh, I just touched my nose. That's because my nose is itching. That Candace has to stay on their promotional material, or in addition, that they are not allowed to say negative things or expose anything. And that would make sense to me. That would be a good reason that they're under NDA, that they're just not responding to what she's doing. Now, where it gets even more manipulative, which is if that is true, if there is, oh my gosh, my nose is actually itching me. This is so embarrassing. If there actually is an NDA, Candace getting up there and being on camera and being like, Turning Point, you need to respond to me, when she knows that legally they can't respond to her, is going to be a double win for her. Number one, if they don't respond, then everybody's going to be like, why isn't they responding? Mm-hmm. Candace must have a point. But if they do respond, she can then legally sue the living daylights out of them. So she wins in both directions. And when I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, now it all makes more sense. Again, do I know for a fact that she has been NDA'd by them? No. But do I know what the normal measures are, that when somebody leaves a company or when somebody is involved in some sort of escalation, they tend to do NDAs and kind of non-competing agreements? Yes, that is normal. And so I'm interested in that. And I think that might be really, I don't know, might answer a lot of our questions as to why Candace is out there just lying nonstop and making this all about the Jewish donors, which Turning Point have clarified multiple times. No, it's not about the Jewish donors. There weren't really Jewish donors. Charlie was pro-Israel. He was supporting Israel. All these things aligned. She's like, there's a Truman Show. Everything about his life's a Truman Show. I think she's having a mental breakdown. And I'm going to show you guys this video, and you tell me if you think she's having a mental breakdown at this point.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
I feel traumatized. Let's watch it again.
Stop it.
Let's watch it again, everybody.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
Again, just one more time.
Stop it, Mira.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
Yeah. Anyways, I think that kind of gives us everything we need to understand who's the more sane one here. Again, remember, every time you watch a Candace video, she tells you that she's so angry. She has a right to be angry because she's the only one who cares. She might be overcompensating for something, and right now it seems that that thing might be a little bit of a mental derangement, if you ask me. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Thanks, Mira. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, real quick. Where's my bingo board? Okay, there we go. Let's bring it in. Let's bring bingo in. Let's finish this up. All right, good people. If you were playing bingo with us, I got bingo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways. So I got 6-way bingo. So I get 6 candies up in here. And if you were playing, hopefully everybody at least got bingo, one of them. If you did not, let me know. Put some exclamation points on what is a word that you need. And if you already hit the like button and you subscribed, Okay, there we go. If you hit the like button, let's pull this in, Jason. All right. If you hit the like button and you subscribe, you can have random text. If you need random text. What is happening right now? We're playing bingo. We're playing candy bingo. Come on. Clearly, this is logical. This is normal behavior. Did I miss CIA? She had CIA. She had a shirt that said CIA on her. So yes, you have CIA. Yeah, I want bingo. Again, I'm trying to get blackout bingo. She fell out of the witness tree, though. She was in the witness tree. Remember? Merch? Oh, you need merch? Darn it. Give me a good reason why you need merch. Okay, we gotta get you. You cannot go out. Summer Sunshine, you may not go any further without, you know what? I'm pretty sure Candace was going to talk about merch. Did I still have a video up? I think I closed it out because it was traumatizing me. There's no reason for you not to get bingo. If I have to, I'm just going to, you know what? I just decided I'm giving out merch. There you go. If you need the word merch, MERCH, guess what? Merry Christmas. Early Christmas present. This game is crazy. Normal, yeah, that was totally not normal behavior, Carrie. Not normal behavior. Just like this game is not normal. Military? Oh, you need Erica? Oh, Mira said Erica. There we go. Mira said Erica. There we go. So you at least got that. And didn't she, why do I want to say she said military? When those guys were being interviewed, those three guys, wasn't one of them a military guy? I might be hallucinating. I might have made that up. There is TP USA is on there as well. So there's Erica and TP USA. So if you got them both, you only can use one of them, but we're doing it anyway. Yo, CIA, Candace is awful. That is hilarious. I did not even see that one. That was well done. Observation Station. You know what, Observation Station? Because that one was so good, can you please give us one more word that you need that help somebody else out? Because that right there, that was epic right there. If you could type it in the chat, Observation Station, we will use that one. Please type one in to help a brother or help a sister out in our online bingo game. This is so unserious. This is probably the most unserious thing I've ever done in my life. What's going on, Wise, from a righteous perspective? Grace and peace, friend. How are you, brother? BB is on the list. Yes. He's on one of the words in there. Yes. What's up, observation? Give me a word, observation. So a bingo word so we can throw it out there. Now Tina's got bingo. There we go. Witness tree is going to get added. I'm going to be adding that tonight for sure. What is happening with my good people? What is Observation Station saying? I am very suspect. Wait, I'm sorry. It's very suspect to me that her husband is longtime friends with Andrew Tate, which is amazing, right? Right. And no words are said there at all. No words at all. Yo, wait, what in the world? Hold on. Thank you, Wise. Good gracious, man. Wise coming up in here, kicking the door down with the $50 super sticker. Man, you just want to learn how I got my beard looking so nice. That's what it is. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Wise, from a righteous perspective. Basically, what he's trying to remind me is that I'm supposed to be on his show tomorrow morning at 9:30. So what he's doing is trying to remind me, Jason, don't forget you're supposed to be on my show. So if the mods could drop a righteous perspective in the chat so we can make sure that all of us run over there in the morning or about 9:30 or so Eastern Standard Time and check out Wise and see who has the better beard. I think I got him. Wise, thank you so much for that, man, brother. That is very kind of you, man. Thank you so much, friend. All right. Does anybody else need any other bingo words? Because this game is so unserious. There we go. 9:30. Yep, I'll be over there. You need best friend? Oh, no, we got best friend already. Best friend, because she said Sigmund Freud's homies. And I said homies is basically best friends. We got leaks. I thought we had leaks. Leaks is out there. And now I got to find some reason to come up. Hey, Wise, give me a bingo word. Give me a bingo word, man. I just tell, give me a bingo word. Let me pull up the list. No, if I mess it up, no, it'll change the game. I don't want to do that yet. I got to add a witness tree to it, but I got to do it after the fact because otherwise it'll mess up all your bingo boards. I don't want to do that. There you go. Thank you so much, Future. Y'all go check out Wise and a Righteous Perspective. I'll be over there in the morning, harassing them, make sure I'm ready to go. Leaks and bees. I got the better beard. Eric, that's my man right there. I'm going for blackout. All right, we got to find a way to get. What about tip line? Oh yeah, we got tip line. She said she got a tip. She said a tip, and I said, and yeah, we got tip line for sure. I'm trying my best to hornswoggle some and blackout bingo. Is Utah on the list? I think it is. Military, dog. I can't think of a good reason for military. Right. In my mind, Sarah, TPUSA doesn't need to at all address Candace Owens. As weird and as crazy and as out of pocket as she is, I don't think they should ever address her. Even if they didn't have an NDA, even if they do have an NDA, they should not address her at all. And just let the chips fall where they may. Because you know what else I noticed? And I'll bring this in. Shout out to the best live chat on the internet. Do you realize that she brought up that whole conversation about Charlie Kirk was about to have her come back on? That was on Tuesday. She never talked about it again. She still hasn't talked about it. No substantiation. No. And mind you, if you go to Twitter, if you go to TikTok, if you just search on YouTube, everybody is skewering her about that, calling her a liar, saying that she was making it up, saying it wasn't true. But she threw it out there. She never said anything else about it. Never. But do you remember also the letter? She never addressed the letter. Never. She never said that BB was lying. And I can show you paragraph 5. BB's lying here. Here's what I was shown or whatever. This is what the leak that I got. And BB said this, and look at what my leak says. Nothing. She'd just be making it up. And I don't know when the Candies are going to realize that Candispiracy just be lying to her. She sat there and was talking all that big trash about the letter, The letter comes out. It doesn't say what she said, which again was coincidental that what she was saying wasn't even a part of the letter. She didn't even mention social media. So I kind of wondered, did she ever read it at all? But I digress. She doesn't say anything about it. Same thing. Again, there's so many instances that is kind of amazing. Because you know what? She doesn't talk about that video anymore. The video that she allegedly saw from the camera that was behind Charlie Kirk. She doesn't mention that. She doesn't say, by the way, let me bring Jim Bob over here to show you all the video. Nope. But she allegedly saw it. Allegedly. Based upon information and belief. She just keeps doing this. She throws something out, nothing. She'll throw something out, maybe to change the tide, to get conversation going, and then never addresses it again. This weird video, the letter, the claim that she was about to come back to Turning Point, and a lot of people have said it. If she was going to come back to Turning Point, then they would have her back at Turning Point. It's not just Charlie. If he had already said, like, you're going to come back over to Turning Point, why are you still in your basement in your studio? Why are you not at Turning Point? I mean, people can say we're haters if we want to, but you cannot get past, and you're not going to beat the charges that this woman be telling y'all some stories. And the problem is we're not sitting there buying it. And a lot of people have said that we don't sit there and buy it. Why are you buying these stories? Why are you buying these? These are crazy. and she doesn't even substantiate it. She doesn't even come back and even try to substantiate it. Like she leaves you on a cliffhanger and come back the next day talking about something totally different. How does that even work? I don't even understand. But y'all, thank you so much for rocking with us. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and doing Candy Bingo. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to the very gracious and kind supers as well. Hopefully y'all had a good time with that. Thank you so much for the support. And as I said before, Thursday, I just want to make it Thankful Thursday because I'm so thankful for you all. And what you've all added to this channel has been mind-boggling. From, as I said earlier this morning, from all of the likes and you all just abusing the like button. Y'all abused the like button last month. And by the way, y'all can do that again if you don't mind in October. Go ahead and touch it. Y'all abused that like button. Y'all watched so many videos. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. A stellar month. And I'm just glad that y'all like what we're doing over here, whether it be playing a crazy game of Candy Bingo or just watching a video and giving commentary. I really appreciate it. It's a blessing that I'm able to do this and have so much fun doing it. And I'm glad that y'all tap in and hang out with us while we're doing it. So thank you so much again. I just want to call this Thankful Thursday. I think this will be an ongoing thing. Just take a Thursday and just have a lot of fun playing. And I'm going to tell y'all ahead of time. Oh, that's it. Oh, crackers. I totally forgot about it. Okay. We gotta, I know I just said we're done. I know it. Y'all, I know I just said I was done, but I can't. I gotta do this. Okay. I want to see if you are a member of the channel, you have the dark green name with the logo next to it. I'm going to drop the link in it. I need 3 people to test something out with me, and we'll do it together. We'll do it all together. I'm gonna drop this link here. Members only. If you would, please. I just need 3 members to jump in. First 3, and that's all I got. I messed that up because I want to try this. All right, here it comes. Link is in the chat. Here it comes. Just click the link. I do want your camera on. You do need to have your microphone. So take your bonnet off and all that kind of stuff like that. The first 3, we're going to do it. All right. What are we going to do, Jason? Because you wilding out, man. You wilding out already. I knew you were going to be one of the first ones. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I need 2 more. I need 2 more. All right. All right. Do you know what we're about to do?
Absolutely not. But I've been sitting here. I haven't been moderating, but I've been listening and fully entertained.
Well, I am glad you do it. All right, I need 1 more. I need 2 more people to jump in. Come on. You lost me on camera. Oh, you know what, Phoenix? It's okay. Even if you don't have your camera on, it's okay. That's fine. All right, so I want to see how this works. I'll be kind this time. All right, I want to see how this works. We are going to play just a round or 2 of Jeopardy. All right.
I love it.
All right. And this is not there's a Candispiracy Jeopardy that is going to blow your minds. So this is just a test anyway.
Okay. You know, my eyes are there. Hold on. I got to expand my screen. Can you see me?
I can see you. Absolutely.
Okay. I got to expand my screen. I'm playing with it. my cataract surgery is next week. I love it.
Mute your mic. There's a Candispiracy Jeopardy that is going to blow your mind. Who is that? Is that Wise? Is that you? One of y'all is giving me some feedback.
Hold on, I gotta expand my screen.
That's me. Hold up. I gotta get that fixed. All right, I'm good to go now.
Okay. We're just gonna do 2. I need 1 more. Somebody else want to jump in?
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Hey, Wise.
What's going on, sister? How you doing today?
I'm blessed.
I know you are.
I think it's you. It might be you, Wise. Yeah, it's you.
Oh, it's me.
Is it me?
I don't have earphones on. Hold up a second.
All right, I need 1 more person. Yeah, that's what it is. Wise. I'm gonna kill the echo for you. Sorry about that. It's Wise. Wise is he's old and he needs his earphones.
Stop it.
I'm so much
older than both of y'all. I'm
I
older
know.
than both of y'all. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a test. Okay, here we go right there. All right, why is he back?
I can't read
Yep,
this.
I'm back.
Okay, so this is a test. So we're gonna play it just like you play, Jeopardy. So you pick a category and you'll give me a dollar amount. And I just
Okay,
want to see.
Jason,
Yes,
your
ma'am.
icon, your J Witt brand is over the title of the last column.
Oh, it is over there. Ah,
What is that?
hold on one second. I'm trying to get it out of here. I can't move my logo. It says random, by the way.
Random. What is that? Logo, car companies, technology, and what?
And guess the brand. So guess the brand, technology, car companies, logo, and random. Sounds good? All right. And we're not going to have a third. We'll just do two. I just want to test it out, make sure it works. You said I'm pushing buttons? Come on, Future. All right.
Okay, what was that first one? Companies?
No, guess the brand.
I'll take guess the brand for 400.
All right, here it comes. Ready?
Taco Bell.
You gotta say it like you're on Jeopardy. You gotta say it on Jeopardy.
What is Taco Bell?
Absolutely. All right. And you get the point. All right, so it does work. Okay, perfect. All right, Wise. Go ahead, brother.
All righty. I'll take car companies for 500.
Car companies for 500.
What is a Volkswagen?
What is a Volkswagen? All right. Okay, so this does work. Okay. All right. You want to go another one, Amethyst?
Give me logo for 500.
Uh-oh, she going big or going home. Here it comes. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute, I gotta expand my. Is that Reddit?
I don't know. Is
Oh,
that the question?
what is Reddit?
What is Reddit?
All right.
All right, Wise, what you got, brother?
All righty.
Hey, don't be cheating in the chat. Don't be.
We'll stick with car companies. Let's go car companies for 400. Oh, yeah. What is Porsche?
What is Porsche? All right, so I know it works now. Okay, cool. Did I lose Amethyst? I lost Amethyst.
Amethyst rolled out. She got one answer right and dipped out of here.
She got two, right? She got two, right?
Oh, she got two.
All right.
That's right. She just didn't want to lose to me. That's okay.
That's what it is. That's what it is. She backed out. Wait, what happened to her? Okay. All right. So since it'll be Wise versus the rest of the internet, the rest of the best live chat on the internet. Wise, pick a category.
All right, let's go random for 500.
Random for 5. Let's go.
Ooh. What is honeymoon?
What is honeymoon? Oh, Amethyst, are you still there? Here's the link again.
Boom. Look at that.
I dropped it in there. I dropped it for you, Amethyst. All right. Is Wise versus the rest of the internet. Okay. Let's go with Tina. Pick a category. Hurry up. Oh, Amethyst is back. Amethyst is back. Okay.
I can't read. Okay, so I'm trying to expand and I accidentally locked out. Give me technology for 3.
Technology for 3. Let's go. What company does this logo belong to?
Microsoft. Oh, what is Microsoft?
There we go.
Hey,
it belongs to Witness
She
Tree.
got to lose when she don't answer the question properly. This is Jeopardy now.
You know what?
I'm super competitive.
Good thing we're not playing double deck pinochle partners. Nobody does it anymore. That's how I know I'm old, because I used to play double deck partners. Pinochle. And the head rub, you got your head rub. You wouldn't have to worry about having no hair because I rub it all off.
What you got, Wise? Let's go category, brother.
Let's stay with technology. Let's go technology for 500.
Check for 5. Let's go. What does this logo stand for?
What is Xbox?
What is
Great.
Xbox?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so clearly this works. I'm loving it. Amethyst, what you got, love?
Give me guess the brand for 5.
Guess the brand for 5. Ooh.
Wait a minute. I gotta expand.
Yeah,
See, I'm old.
If I touch it, it'll give you the name.
No. Don't touch it. I expanded it. Oh, what is train rail? Oh my God, that was Seiko. That was oh my God, that wasn't Seiko. That was Nintendo.
Oh.
That's a tough
You might want to look in the chat.
I don't know.
Look at it. Okay. Wise, you want to, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. There you go. All right. Wise, what you want?
I'm going to go with, let's say car brands for 300. I know cars.
Car brands for $3. Let's go.
All right. What is Toyota?
What is Toyota? All right.
It's easy.
I'll take
Amethyst, what you
random
got?
for 400. Random for 400.
Okay, here we go. Name this food by the following emoji.
Following emojis. I want to say milk duds, but what is milk buds? What is milkshake? Milkshake. What is milkshake? Duh. I overthink everything, y'all. I overthink everything.
I'm like, where do you get milk? Where you get milk duds from? Like, what in the world?
What is milkshake?
All right, Wise, bring us up. What we got?
Hey, we're going to stick with cars, man. Cars for 200.
All right.
Oh, easy. What is Mercedes?
Here we go. Amethyst, what you got, love?
Give me 500 for guess the brand.
Guess the brand.
Hold on.
She done left it again.
She hit the wrong button.
That's your girl, man. I'm going to drop the link in there again.
Didn't mean to cuss. I didn't mean to cuss. I can't see it.
This was just a test, so it was already on Jeopardy Labs. All of mine are very large and they're all words. So anyway, you want to call in a favor or you want to pass?
Well, if I switch the screen to get a favor from the chat, I'll lose you. So I'm sitting still.
Okay,
I'm on my phone. I got to be on my laptop.
We're going to pass it. We're going to pass it. All right. Wise, what we got?
Let's go logos for 400.
Logos for 4.
That's easy money. What is Netflix?
What is Netflix?
I don't know what Netflix is. I canceled it 4 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
They're having a rough week. They're having a rough week.
If you haven't canceled it, you probably should be thinking about it at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'll guess the brand at 3.
3? Okay.
What do I see there? I see a box controller. That's an Xbox controller.
Okay,
Xbox.
So what is?
What is an Xbox controller?
Oh my goodness.
Good thing I have thick skin because I know y'all dissing me in the chat so bad right about
They're burning
that.
you down. They're burning you down. They are burning you down. You are roasted. Your thick skin is roasted.
That's all right. I'm good and crispy. That's okay.
All right. What you got, Wise?
All right, we're going to go car companies for 100.
Car for $1. Let's go.
What is Honda? Easy money.
Easy money. All right, Amethyst, what you got, love?
What do I have here? What is technology for 400, please, Jason?
For sure.
What is Spotify?
There we go. There we go. Pulling it back in.
All right now.
There we
All
go.
right
Within
now.
striking distance. Within striking distance. What you got, Wise?
Let's go random. We'll make it a little tough on ourselves. Let's go random for 300.
Okay. Guess the item by the following emojis.
Ooh.
Susan?
Oh, cowboy. What is a cowboy?
There we go. What is a cowboy?
Okay.
I was gonna say milkman. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound. That sounds crazy. I was like, who would say milkman? That sounds crazy. All right, what you got, Amethyst? What you got?
I'll take Guess the Brand for 5.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, here we are again?
It's the same one. It ain't changed.
Pass.
All right, Wise, where you at, man?
Alrighty, so let's go. Let's go logo for 300.
Logos for 3.
What is Hewlett Packard? Hewlett Packard.
No, that is not correct.
Really? Oh,
Uh-oh. All right.
I'll take Guess the Brand for 200.
Okay.
Hey, my employer! What is IKEA? Hey!
I didn't think about that one. I didn't
my
think about that one, but
employer.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, as soon as I saw IKEA, I was like, I got that. If she don't get that, I'm gonna get that one.
All right, what you got, Wise?
Let's go random for 200.
Guess the item by the following emoji shown.
Sheesh. I want to say that's either planet or world. This is a tough one. Okay. Oh, I got it. I think I got it.
Okay.
So I hold up. What they're hosting it here in America in the next year? World Cup. What is the World Cup?
Okay. What is World
Good
Cup?
job. Excellent.
I was gonna say Planet Smoothie, but I'm glad that you didn't do that.
I was thinking, I was wondering away. I was like, it's either planet or world. But when I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, it's a cup or a drink. And so World Cup makes sense.
Well done. What you got, Amethyst?
Logos for 2? Did I do
Logos
that
for
already?
2.
What is McDonald's?
What you got, Wise?
Alrighty, let's go. Okay, all the cars are gone.
Planet Smoothie.
Let's go technology for 200.
Tech for 2. Let's go. What company does this logo belong to?
What is LG? I'm not really sure what the LG stands for, but
I don't either.
What is LG?
What is the LG? Absolutely. Let's keep
Amethyst,
it going.
do you know what the LG stands for? Amethyst, do you know what it
I
stands
don't
for?
know, but isn't one of their taglines "Life is good"?
I believe so.
Or is that a
it
different
one of those-
company?
I think LG is Life is Good, but I don't know what I've never.
I
really
don't know what the
LG
brand is. Yeah. But I think that's one of their ad lines. I'll take logo for 1.
Logo for 1.
Ooh. The Sisterhood.
Alpha Delta. No. Pass.
Okay. Wise, what you got?
Hey, I'm not even gonna go logo for one because I have no idea what that is. But we'll go logos for 300.
Okay. Might get better.
What is Hocus Pocus?
Man, you are not doing well
Oh wow.
on that one. Amethyst, what you got, love? This could be it.
Random
This could be your-
100. No,
What is it?
technology one. Technology one.
Okay.
Oh, easy work.
What is Google owned by Alphabet?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I didn't give it to the wrong person. Google owned by Alphabet. Thank you so much. What you got, Wise?
All right, let's go. Guess the brand. 100. Oh, what is iPhone?
Something that unartistic people use.
Wow.
Oh, don't tell
That's
me
what an iPhone is.
folks. You know.
No, I'm an Android who doesn't use the
yeah.
stock apps. I use my own apps on my Android.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. All the little snobby people with their nose in the air, they all use. Oh, I'm an Android user. Y'all think y'all better than us. That's all.
No, we know we are, but that's
But we
okay.
are though. Go ahead in the chat. Let's go ahead and get the fight started. Go ahead and put an Android in the chat, a little robot in the chat, or I guess if you know an Apple. If that's where you roll. Hold on, let me get mine.
See, I can't bring up my. Oh, yes, I can. There it is. There it is.
All right. I'm
Okay,
getting some
am I
special.
suppo- I
I'm getting
can't
some
get.
special ones. We got Amethyst. Don't you do anything because you keep kicking yourself out every time you do it. So stop.
I'm not looking at nothing.
Right.
I don't do fruit.
There we go. And there we go. Put in my little robot in there. There we go. Shout out to.
So who won? I can't read the
Oh
score.
no,
Who won?
we still playing. We still playing.
Oh, we
I
got
was
to
off
clear the
task.
board.
Yeah, we got to finish
I'm just
up.
letting
Oh,
you
y'all
know,
want
ain't know who won. I'm just so you know, Amethyst. I'm whipping your tail right now. Okay, just so you know.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever.
Your guy is.
That's what all the men said. But anyway.
All right, let's go. I don't remember who it was. It was Amethyst was last. Wise, what you got? We got random for 100, logos for 103, and then guess the brand for 5.
Let's go random for 100.
All right, let's go. Guess the item in the following emojis shown.
Sun TV. Ooh.
I know.
I need to add that music. Don't they have like the music?
Yeah, we need it. Yeah, we need the. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Then I end up getting a copyright for that.
All right. What
Thanks.
is Sun? What is Sun Station?
What is sunscreen? Give me my points.
Oh,
You didn't even give him a chance to get it wrong.
Nope. No.
Way to go. Amethyst says she's going to come in and steal from you. All right, then. Well, let me see. That was Wise. Amethyst.
See, I'm a Zoomer. I only missed the X by 2 years. I'm a Zoomer.
So which one you collected? Which one?
Is it me?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, because I stole that from. Give me logos for 100.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Is it a makeup? Is it a girl? It's pass.
Okay. Wise, what you got, brother?
I feel like that is the hair organization. Was it Barnum Brothers? What is Barnum Brothers?
That is not correct.
That's not correct. Oh,
Nope.
okay. All right, let's go logo for 300.
Yeah. Here we go again.
Okay, so I said Hewlett Packard. I did Hocus Pocus. What is Harry Potter? Come on now.
Very good.
I like how you get proud after you
He just beat himself. He just beat himself.
Right. It is Harry Potter. Absolutely. All right. Amethyst, what you got?
No, I'll go with the first column, 500. Whatever
All right.
that is. It's the one nobody's getting.
I mean, if there's any consolation, they have put it in the chat, but I don't think you can see
But
it.
I can't see the chat.
That's messed up. I'll give you a hint. Well, I'll give you a hint. You already properly named its competitor.
Right.
You named the competitor to this company. You already named it, and it was very similar to this. It was very similar. It was 3 emojis, and the last emoji was the exact same as this.
Right.
So that's about like.
So that was Xbox. We got PS5. We got we've got PlayStation. Oh. What is PlayStation?
Yes.
You know what I don't get though?
The train.
The arrow before the train.
It's the play button.
Yeah, that is the play button from PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's all good. All right.
All right.
Wise, you ready?
Last but not least. I mean, we don't
right.
have nothing else. I really don't know the answer to this.
He probably wouldn't because you would not know Wise because of the gender of your children. Go ahead, Amethyst.
I don't know. I was going to say, was it OnlyFans?
Oh, I know what it is. I know what that is. That is what is Just For Me. What is Just For Me perms for the little girls?
That's cute, but that's not it. No.
Dang.
That's better though. That was better than what I thought it was. What is Barbie?
Oh, really? That's the Barbie
Yeah.
logo?
Yeah.
Barbies were not allowed in my house.
I mean, but I know
And
what
nor
it is.
did I have fashion magazines because
I
they
did not
were
know that
they were
was the
psyops.
Barbie logo. Wow.
Neither did I.
You're absolutely right, Amethyst. But I had no idea that this was. But I've never bought a Barbie. I haven't had anybody to buy Barbies for. I have boys.
Right. I said because of the gender of your kids.
But I didn't buy them because I didn't like the just the subconscious mind play. So no fashion.
agree.
We didn't have Ebony. We didn't have Essence. We didn't have none of that. Even when they were teenagers, I said, leave that trash.
Now, Sin Shiner was clowning me because I said Barnum Brothers. I'm thinking like something for hair. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Barnum Brothers, the dudes that do all the hair.
Yeah, who
all
do the hair,
wigs
black
and
hair
weaves and
care
stuff,
products in the hair show. Yeah.
You know, I guess I shouldn't have thought. I guess I shouldn't have went there. With Jeopardy.
You were thinking too hard. You were thinking too hard. You were thinking too hard. Like you were applying yourself entirely too much. But y'all, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I realize that I need to grab my bingo board words and copy them so I can add some new ones to it. But thank y'all so much, man. It's a lot of fun. I appreciate
Thank you. You're my two favorite brothers.
Well,
You're my
you,
two
love.
favorites.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
I got to learn how to do that, man. I think that would be dope. I got to do that on my channel, man. I got to learn how to do some Jeopardy or something.
Well,
I mean,
for a small nominal fee.
Well, you know what they call that at IKEA? Stealing with pride. It's a compliment. Yeah. Helping each other. You steal it with pride. You take the best practice and employ it yourself.
Absolutely. We use the acronym CASE, copy and steal everything. If it's working, it's working.
Okay. If
it's working, it's working.
Yeah,
I'll show you how to do it. Then I'll give you the set it up. But appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us.
Good night, grace and peace, family.
Take care, friends. See you soon, Amethyst.
Thank you.
All right, so Wise, I'll be on your show tomorrow at 9:40-ish. And I do have.
I'm not in my normal spot too. I'm sitting in the recliner. I'm down in the man cave.
He is laid back. Well, we appreciate you coming over and blessing us with your presence today, man. Thanks so much. And let me make sure my game worked out well.
Yeah, I'm up a little later than normal. You know what I'm saying?
Past your bedtime.
Hey, we chilling. I'm about to go to bed now.
I love it. Well, hey, man. Wise, thank you so much, man. I'll see you in the morning, friend.
Yes, sir. All right, bro.
Take care,
man.
Grace and peace. Y'all, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. That was just, I'm glad they were able to test that out for me. I'm just going to tell you right now, Candaspiracy Jeopardy is going to be crazy. It's crazy. So I've already gone through and added all the words and all of the answers, but now I can add videos and pictures. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to fine tune it, and it's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous. What does Gabe say? Thank you so much, Gabriel, with the $5. He says, that was fun. What a great channel. Glad to be here. Man, I'm glad to have you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And look, I just figured we'd have a lot of fun today. And I thought that was cool. So thank y'all so much for playing bingo with us. Thank you so much for playing Jeopardy. Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with another. Maybe we'll do Kahoot. I think I still got my Kahoot account, but I'm going to probably have to pay on it. But anyway, we'll do something real soon. So everybody have a fantastic rest of the night. Go love on your family. Go kiss them, all that kind of good jazz. Make sure you're over there at A Righteous Perspective tomorrow. I'll be over there at 9:30. We're going to go and harass him and see what Wise got going on. Thank you to every one of y'all. I really appreciate it. We'll do this again real soon. Grace and peace, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jay Whitt Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.